Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Boneheaded Takes of the Week with Ray, and we are kicking this segment off with a absolute gem from Glenn Carter. And I made a TikTok about this earlier that was a genuinely raw reaction to this, and I apologize for those who may not be used to me censoring myself on a TikTok, but it was my raw reaction. So, we're going to do a more level headed assessment of this in a shorter form. So, let's start off by watching the TikTok, and if I pause the video afterwards to cool off, please understand that this clip makes me genuinely angry.
This might be the saddest video on the internet. So I want you to take a look at all these people. Now, before I tell you who they're all crowding, trying to get the attention of, I want you just to comment a guess as to who you think it is. I'll give you just like 1 second. Okay, now that you've commented your guess, let me just show you. They were all trying to get the attention of a monitor. Basically, that's a popular VTuber on the monitor that was virtually attending an anime convention. And this whole crowd of people were following the monitor in hopes that they could get a picture with it.
But, okay, I need a minute here. Ah! Okay, we're back without the rage, and okay, so first let's look at the setup here. This is a bit of a technological marvel because anyone who's been to a large event where people have hundreds of cell phones, laptops, everything connected to wireless devices and wireless access points and cellular devices, this is no small feat for this to be working smoothly, because the bandwidth requirements or something like this have to be outstanding and enormous. And anyone who's VTube knows that it's pretty resource intensive too. So to have this all set up and functioning normally on a mobile cart is pretty impressive. So from a technological standpoint, it would draw a crowd, I think, just because of how it looks. It's not something people see every day in most cases. Now, let's move on to Ironmouse herself, or who has talked about her having a bed and why it's embarrassing. But it's not embarrassing at all from my perspective. It is just a limitation of her condition.
My bed, my workspace, because that's where I am all the time. I'm here. I'm in bed right now. So you guys are in bed with me right now, and I use a lot of pillows to prop myself up. Foxy, you so much of the piddly.
Okay, so basically what's happening here is she's getting donations to get a new workspace, which is her bed. And she has a lot of muscular atrophy because of her medical condition that pretty much restricts her to being in bed 9 times out of 10, which is why this is a pretty big moment for her. And this happened almost 2 years ago now, and she has definitely grown in popularity and has a much bigger sphere of influence now. She's helping others with various things through her channel growth. And the fact that at that time, $2,000 was a huge thing for her, and that she so easily got it to help her and make better content, eventually leading to moments like this where she is attending conventions virtually, is a pretty big feat. And whether this guy knows it or not, I don't know, but it's pretty apparent he did not do his research before making this TikTok. So, what condition does she have that leads her to this debilitating thing? Well, I will include the original videos all in the description of this video. This is what she has: a common variable immunodeficiency syndrome, which for a reference point, this is the kind of thing that leaves a person isolated. They can't really interact the same way that normal people do, meaning they can't just go out to the store like they want to, or they can't go outside as often as they would like to, because they can easily get sick and have a much worse reaction to things like the common cold from the average person, to the point where it is actually a major health risk that could lead to a fatality, potentially. So, and of course, Twitch, and by extension Amazon, who also owns Washington Post, did a pretty big expose on it when it started getting a lot of notoriety or on places like YouTube and TikTok. So, and that leads me back to Noah Glenn Carter here. Sorry, dude, but you had a genuinely bad take on this, and just a recommendation for the future. Please at least do some cursory research before you make a talk like this because you really look like a bonehead after all that.